And we'll go ahead and do a mic check here. We'll get started here in just a few minutes. Make sure the stream is working properly. Kickoff is at 8:15. Check, check, check. Mic check. Just a few minutes. Make sure the stream is. Kickoff is at 8:15. And good evening, Nigel.
Good evening. So, watching you guys has convinced me. I went out and got the Kodiak.
Yeah?
So it looks like we're both in Kodiak.
What do you think of it?
Can you hear me, Joe?
Yeah, I got you. Can you not hear me? Oh, just talking away. I've got push to talk turned on. I need to turn it off. I was just blabbing away.
Oh, okay. But you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I've got you loud and clear.
Great. Okay. Yeah. So I am sitting right behind you in another Kodiak.
Check, check, 2, 3. Good deal. I hope you
this is the
enjoy
inaugural
it.
Flight.
I hope you enjoy it. I have enjoyed fighting with it. It will bounce around, which is one of the things I like about it. That high tail. Makes you work for it. Can you hear me okay, Nigel, without push to talk turned on?
Got you in the sim. I can see you, but not in Little Napa.
But my audio's okay? Test 2. Check 2. Can you hear me okay, Nigel?
I can now.
That's really weird. I'm having to use push to talk. It's all good.
Oh. Okay. I just turned it off and it seems to be working.
Yeah, it's my PC probably.
How are you doing, Joe?
Crazy busy. How about yourself?
Well, as crazy busy as retirement can be. So, yeah, a little too much socializing, but doing great.
Oh, that's good to hear.
So, yeah, for some reason I don't see you in the Little Napa now. Oh, and you disappeared off the runway too.
Yeah, I'm in Little Nav map. I can see me because I guess we're gonna play server games tonight.
Oh, you know what's funny? I see your nameplate is there, but there's no aeroplane. Oh, it's back.
I was at the menu.
Oh, it goes away when you go to the menu. Interesting.
How about that? Yeah. All these little nuances just keep us on our toes.
Yeah, no kidding. Were you expecting anyone else tonight?
I'm not sure. I mean, the live stream advertisement's been out there for, I don't know, a good week or so.
Yeah.
U.S. side of the house with live streaming, it just doesn't really seem to be all that. I mean, even very large channels don't tend to pull in a lot of people. If you think about it, I mean, with Jonathan, he's got like 50,000 subscribers, and he might have 20 or 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing this for the fun of it, for hanging out with whoever wants to hang out, and whatever. And it's content that I don't have to, curate and produce.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty easy. Just follow Route 66. Don't have to think about the route.
Yeah, St. Louis looks really good, and most of it. There are a few bridges that look a little questionable.
Okay. Yeah,
they're kind of melty.
I don't think they spend a lot of time in the Midwest.
The arch looks incredible, and so does the ballpark.
Great. And Chicago was fantastic.
Yes, it was. All right, so I'm going to do a little advertising here for people who might watch the replay.
Sure.
Now, welcome everybody back to the Flying Doghouse. We are in Springfield, Illinois. We're going to make our way south to Route 66. And we're going to follow that down to St. Louis. And then we're going to go to Fort Leonard Wood. So we're going to continue on tonight for segment 3 and segment 4 of the series. If you're watching the replay, wish we would have had you live. But if you're watching the replay, regardless, hope you enjoyed the flight. I'm on tonight with my friend Nigel from Virtual Flight Online. We're both group flight hosts, so we're going to hang out together and fly this route. So whether you're along in person or along with the replay, we are glad to have you. If you feel led, we'd love to have you as a channel subscriber as well. So there you go. We'll get going here in just a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm done with the infomercial.
Okay. One thing I've noticed with this Kodiak, only having it today, is in its default condition, it has a ton of right rudder trim in it.
Yeah, and if you spawn onto the runway, you're going to get negative 38 trim too.
Oh, elevator, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there must be a lot of torque because it flies straight with a massive amount of rudder trim in it.
Yes, it is quite torquey. I love it. It's one of my faves, and now that they've worked on it in 2024, it's definitely in my top 5.
Yeah, I'm glad I bought it. I tried one landing, and it was a little bit of a handful.
Yes, it definitely takes some getting used to. I bought a whole ton of stuff on the sale.
Oh, yeah. What was your favorite you bought?
Well, I really only had time to fly the Intruder, the A6.
Oh, I sort of had half an eye on that, yeah.
And then I also bought the Tornado.
India Fox Echo.
Yeah, so me and my weapons officer are becoming friends.
I've yet to take it out of the hangar because I know it's going to be a major undertaking to learn that.
Well, I've got to where I can take off and land in it and sweep the wings and do a few of those things. I haven't delved all that deeply or deeply enough into the system stuff, but we'll get there. I would say it's very, very good as far as the military plane is concerned. Of course, I'm not surprised. People rave about it, so I'm glad I got it. The intruder. I'll get it right in a minute. I don't know if you saw my newsletter article today about funware.
I did. I liked it. That was great, and I totally agree. That jumping in things like the Asobo caravan, Cessna caravan, it's so much fun.
Well, the intruder falls in that category too, and it's a blast, but it's not the F-35. I'll just leave it that way. How about that?
Right. Okay.
So I'm glad I bought it. There would be people who would complain about it for sure.
Yeah, no, I don't mind that. I bought the CJ Simulations Typhoon, which is, not the India Fox Echo version.
Right.
And I have no problem with it at all. I love it.
All right, I'm going to switch screens here, and then we'll be sitting at the end of the runway. So I'm at the end of runway, 31?
I'm literally on your way, right behind you.
Oh, very good. All right, we've got a couple of minutes before the stream is supposed to start, so we'll just kind of hang loose here for a minute. Yeah, I bought several other things too. I bought so much, to be honest with you, I can't keep track.
Okay, that's when you know it's getting bad. I bought a ton of stuff, but I can't remember what.
I had a bunch of points in on the Xbox, so I cashed a bunch of them in.
Good for you. Yeah, I made a list actually of the things I wanted. I want the A2A Comanche, and I want a Spitfire. Which one did you get? Did you get the Flying Iron?
I have Flying Iron, yeah.
That's the Mark 9, right?
Yeah, and I love it. It's great.
So, okay, great. Then that's the one I'm going to get.
It is so much fun. It's going to aggravate the bejesus out of you for a little bit, but that's part of the fun of it, right? You being able to get that sucker off the ground.
Yeah, I'm thinking if Kodiak is a handful, that's going to be a mouthful as well as a handful. I'll
send you my cheat sheet. It'll help you with some of the settings. It'll make getting it off the ground a whole lot easier.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. Well, it is almost the appointed hour, so we'll do another little welcome. And welcome everybody back to the Flying Doghouse and to our Friday Night Flights live stream. If you're joining us here live, welcome. If you were watching the replay, welcome still. We're going to be making our way southbound from capital city of Springfield, Illinois, down to St. Louis, and then back across to Fort Leonard Wood. So we're going to be touring Route 66 again. I guess my disclaimer on this is like the first flight is expect flat. Parts of St. Louis are very, very well done. So I think the Gateway Arch, you will enjoy. The ballpark in St. Louis, home of the Cardinals, is also very nicely done and modeled. So there's Budweiser decorations everywhere. So enjoy that. Enjoy the stream. Enjoy the conversation. And we'll be taking off here in just a minute. We're on runway 31. While we're sitting here, one of the things, Nigel, I have noticed, so I got a new monitor. I don't know if I shared that with you or not.
No. Okay, good. What kind?
So I ended up with it's a Samsung, and it's a QHD, but it's 155 hertz, right? So it's a lot faster than the one I had, and it's curved.
Yeah, I can't remember those acronyms. Is that the big wide 49-inch one?
No, this one is a 30. It's a 36, I think, or 38.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't go huge widescreen, and I got the monitor, dude, for a song. I ended up paying $100, and Amazon gave me a discount because of a shipping problem I had. I paid $115 for this monitor.
That's amazing. That is a deal and a half. Wow.
Yeah, the regular price was about $300, and they had it on Amazon Prime, and they botched my shipping, and I pointed out to them that I was without a monitor because my other monitor just went crazy. So anyway, they took $70 off.
Practically free. Wow.
Yeah, my wife's reaction to that was, "Wow, you stole it."
I know their Prime Day stuff is amazing. I got perfectly great TV for $160.
Well, the other thing that I bought myself on Prime Day, and I've wanted one for a very, very long time, I got a reconditioned iPad Pro.
Oh, right, so you can do the glass out.
No, actually,
well, no.
It's just my primary off the PC device, right? I eat, sleep, drink, and breathe my iPad, and this thing is the bomb.
Yeah, my daughter has one, and I still have the old version. But one day I'll upgrade. So you like it?
Oh, I love it. It's absolutely outstanding. And the new iOS upgrade has got a bunch of stuff in it that I had not seen, right? Because I've got older iPads, and some of the new apps are good. The performance on the machine is just incredible. The screen's very fast and responsive, and I'm now starting to use the pencil with it too, so for note taking and such at work, actually.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, no time like the present, I guess.
That's right.
Okay, parking brake coming off, and I'm going to up on the throttle.
To get a monitor to work?
Yeah.
That is very odd.
Yeah, I learned more about are they called EDIDs than I ever wanted to know.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't know anything about those.
Yeah, you don't really want to.
They're as bad as UUIDs.
Anyway, I was on the struggle bus trying to get it to work. Finally, I've got it working, and because my older monitor just absolutely would not get to the refresh rate, so I'm not sure what, but it's running at a lower refresh rate right now, and I've got it as monitor number 3.
The old one. Okay.
Yeah,
but
so it seems to be working okay for that, but gaming, no, it's dead. She's gone. She's dead, Jim.
Oh, wow. But the new one, you got up to 144 hertz or whatever?
155 hertz, and I'm getting over 200 frames a second.
Wow. Nice.
I mean, it is screaming.
What CPU do you have?
Well, it's an i9, and I've got a 5080 graphics card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a 5080, and it is wonderful for this flight sim.
The only thing that I have had is that I have noticed that with my X56 joystick, sometimes if I use the hat and change my views, I will take a huge frame per second hit, and sometimes it will just throw the machine into a stuttering. So it's doing something to the graphics pipeline. I'm not sure what, but that's where my troubleshooting article came from too. That was Journey.
Okay, I didn't read that one, but yeah, there's always something to troubleshoot for sure. For some reason, my Blackbird C-130 is now just decided to start crashing every flight.
Oh no! And I remember you talking about how much you like that thing.
Yeah, I do like it. Or did like it, and I don't know if it's something to do with the latest series of updates or what. But I also noticed very few people on YouTube have anything about it. There's one guy, Laserbolt, that flies it a lot.
Well, I've got the Captain Sim. I've got the J and the H, I think, and they're fine. I mean, I enjoy flying it, but I don't fly it as much as I used to.
Yes, I have those two as well, but I really loved the Blackbird one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be more filled with fidelity, I guess, is a word.
Well, plus it has all the upgraded avionics, so it's all.
It really is a J on the inside.
Yeah, it's glass cockpit, which is nice. Although, just like every military aircraft, its glass cockpit is nothing like a civilian glass cockpit. Yeah. And the autopilot is nothing like a civilian autopilot.
When you decide to get the Tornado out, be prepared for some cockpit bouncing, and it's analog.
Oh gosh, I know. I can't wait.
So for those of you who are watching the live stream, we are following the flight plan that was posted over on Flying Doghouse Discord. But we're following the magenta line loosely, right? So there's actually two Route 66s, right? There's one that's in conjunction with, I think it's Interstate 55, and I'm following the old historic. So Nigel, I know you're with me. You can choose whichever one of those two that you want. I'm going to take the old route, which is to the left of the magenta line.
Is it the one angling southwest from Chatham?
Yeah, I mean, you're slightly to the left of the magenta line. I'm further left from you. So Auburn would be a place that you would overfly.
I see you on Little Nav Map, but I don't see any road that you're following. Unless it's the one that goes through Auburn?
Yes, it is. That's Illinois 4 and US 66 historic.
Ah, got it. Okay.
And I'll make my way over to it more precisely here.
I see it exactly now, out my window.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I mean, it's typical of this kind of old-style road too. I mean, it will disappear and blend in when you go through a city, right, or a town. I guess to be more accurate. And then you'll have to kind of figure out where did it go if you don't have an online map. At any rate, I about fell out of my chair when I saw what my frame rate was getting.
Oh, I bet.
Absolutely unbelievable. What are you getting with your 5080 on your machine?
You know what? Once it got dialed in and it was great, I've never checked it again. Because it's just smooth as anything.
Yeah, and chasing it's not the thing, right?
And so I'm happy when it looks happy, and I'm not getting stuttering. So it's good enough, whatever it is.
Yeah, from the reading that I did about the stuttering issue I'm having, it has to do with how that graphics pipeline gets rebuilt should you use a joystick or something that's outside of the keyboard for switching views. So my Stream Deck doesn't produce that kind of behavior, but if I do like left-right pan on the joystick, I'll end up with like 25 frames a second for 10 minutes.
Oh, I've not got that kind of problem. Not with panning my camera.
Well, it may be something unique to this X56 too, right? But that one took what I had left of my religion. It took
it. Some choice words with that, huh?
Colorful metaphors were used. I was not on my best gentlemanly behavior when I was yelling at the screen. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, right.
Hey, if you're along with us,
you're doing fine as long as you don't punch your PC.
Yeah, don't pull a Tom Petty and break your hand.
You're under control if you're not abusing the computer. I forgot to turn on my power line program.
Yeah, I've got that on my to purchase list. But since I ran amok, I'm probably going to wait a bit.
I don't want to turn it on mid-flight in case anything bad happens.
Well, hit me up once you get comfortable with the tornado. Whenever you get it out of the hangar, let me know. We'll go tear around in the mock loop together.
Oh yeah. All right. Oh, did you see I posted the fast jet in Scotland on the 25th?
Yep, I should be able to make that, and I hope you didn't do that specifically for my benefit. But if you did, I greatly appreciate it. It was very kind.
No, it was half. It was half for you as well, and gave me a little more time as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It's an adaptation of CG Aviator's Epic Flight. Because he did a training Navex up along this route that we were flying.
Oh, is that the one he did with the stopwatch?
He does quite a few with stopwatches, and yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah, that's just amazing.
Yes, yeah.
My math brain doesn't work that fast.
Yeah, plus controlling something going at 400 knots in a tight valley.
And then there's that, right? I'm not sure exactly how long this flight's actually going to take tonight, Nigel. I mean, there's not obviously St. Louis is not as big as Chicago, right? So there's not quite as much to tear it around in, but we can have a casual lingering there, I guess, once we get to St. Louis, and then we'll make our way across to Fort Leonard Wood.
That sounds good. Yeah, it's been a while.
If you want to do touch and goes along the way, just have at it.
Yeah. When I see something to land in, because I sure need to practice with this thing. There's not much on the way until after St. Louis.
I'll make myself a note to send you the Kodiak one-sheeter.
Oh, thanks. And the Spitfire, because I am going to buy that Flying Iron one.
Yep. Yep. Of course, one of the things that would help me out, obviously, I'm not expecting any sort of donation or anything, so please don't do that. This one's on me. But if you would download it from my coffee store, that would help.
Yeah. Sure.
And if you're watching the replay of this, please feel free to go over to the store. We've got probably 10 aircraft that we've done. I'm also working on knee boards. I've probably done about 60 of these one-sheeters, right? It's a quick reference. It's got some notes that make it specific to the aircraft. It's Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 performance-based, so if you're looking at for speeds or settings, they're going to be there right at a glance. And I'm also building the same collection of documents repurposed for a knee board, right? So a little bit different presentation, but there is some crossover between the two. So please make your way over to the coffee store and see if there's an aircraft over there that might be of interest. Oh, those things took forever, Nigel. Oh my goodness.
To write them, you mean?
Yeah, to get them vetted out. And it's a mix of some real... Now, obviously, there's real-world stuff in the checklist that's not modeled in the sim, right? So some of that, you feel like you got to at least put some of that in there, even if the switches don't do anything, right? And the A6, the intruder, falls in that category. But anyway, all the performance numbers are based on what you're getting out of 2024. So they are definitely accurate, as are the flap and other kinds of settings. So
okay, yeah,
it's different than what Jonathan's doing, right? It's a little bit of a different spin. And his are very, very good.
Yeah, I have one or two of his.
So when I built these, I built them so that I'm using them locally as HTML documents, but I can print them out as PDFs.
Yes, right.
Because I've got some script in the HTML page that spits it out and keeps it to one page. Anyway, I get a multi-purpose. I thought about hosting them on the web, but haven't done that yet.
I think probably most people like PDFs.
Yeah, with the browser though, I mean it's lightweight and I can zoom in, right? So.
Yeah.
I have spent more time talking than aviating, so I am away from 66.
Well, we were on it. I thought it's the same road that went through Auburn.
Yeah, you're on it. I had moved a little bit further to the west.
Okay.
I'll make my way over here toward Gillespie. watching this live stream, we are going to do leg number 3 or evening number 3. So that will be leg number 5 and 6, but we will be 2 weeks out for that. So got some holiday plans for next week. So we will pick up the stream in 2 weeks.
For the wide open Midwest here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some different kinds of scenery. Right, I mean, Red Rock is on this route, right, in a much later segment. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah. Are any of the national parks nearby, like Joshua Tree or?
I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look through my inventory.
Yeah, let's look on a map and just, it might be worth a short diversion.
A diversion right off of 66 to some of that. Yeah, I think that's a good call out.
If there's one real close. I have a feeling there is, but...
Yeah, just, again, all those legs, they've all kind of grown together in my brain. I want to say there's like 18 or 20 of them.
I mean, it ends up in LA, right?
Santa Monica Pier, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if that'll take us near Death Valley.
Yes, it will.
Yes, I think it will. And Death Valley was one of the 22 national parks.
Well, awesome. Maybe we'll make an aircraft change and we'll do something like bush flighting.
Something, yeah, that might be cool.
Did you check out the freeware article I wrote?
The funware one, not the freeware.
So there's an article up there on my Substack that talks about Flightsim.to.
I saw the thing, I just didn't get to it today, yeah.
There's a freeware bush plane that I talk about in that article that you need to go grab off of Flightsim.to. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah? What is it?
It's a hopped up 172 for bush flying.
Oh, cool.
The scenery developer is Bagaloo, and he has done some amazing stuff in the sim, and this is right up there.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it.
Anyway, go check that out.
Okay.
Not necessarily for the article, but for the content, getting to his plane. It really is a lot of fun, and it will take off in a very, very short field. I was tearing around in Utah in it, which was fun. So I'm going to have a video about it, but there's a heads up for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll go check it out. I actually downloaded the freeware Lysander, which is that World War II RAF Stahl aircraft.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it started yet, but once I get it started, I want to try that for bush flying because they used it for delivering, spies, agents into the field and just putting it down in small farm fields in France to get people in and out. So it has quite a history.
Yeah, the other one that I bought that goes into the funware category is, I don't remember the model designator, is it L4 or something? It's called the Grasshopper.
Okay.
It's like a cub, right? It's very slow. but they used it for reconnaissance and also for, I guess, some VIP transport. The how-to on it is you press Control E to get it started.
I didn't even try that.
It's funware. Disclaimer: funware.
I did not even try that. So are you going to the gateway on the way in and the way out of the airport?
Probably, yeah. I mean, on final approach, if you go, I guess to the south of the city, once you turn, runway heading, you're gonna go right over the top of the ballpark.
Okay.
And the ballpark's not far from the arch too.
Yeah. So if you're landing southeasterly, right?
Yes. There's quite an interesting park here in St. Louis. It's Horseshoe Lake Park. It's an oxbow cutoff, I guess, from the river. It looked absolutely gorgeous.
Okay.
My wife's husband has some family that lives in St. Louis. They were actually just there last weekend.
Yeah, their botanic gardens are something else. They're really pretty well known for how good they are.
Yeah, my daughter Jamie was telling me they went to the ball game last weekend. My son-in-law had on a Cardinals jersey and I broke out in hives. Which I really can't imagine him having that jersey because he's from Pittsburgh and he's a Pirates fan.
Ooh, yeah. Well, I'm sure it's only for baseball, right? Probably still supports Pittsburgh for football.
Oh, he's got a bunch of Pirates gear that I've seen him in too. I mean, maybe when he's with fam, he's keeping the family peace and representing.
I don't even remember what the baseball team in North Carolina is.
Yeah, we don't have one. Your choices are the Braves or the Nats if you have sports TV, I guess. Braves broadcast you get in this part of the universe.
The Nats. What a name.
Washington Nationals.
Oh, not GNAT.
Right. NAT.
Okay.
Of course, me being Mr. Sarcasm, I just call them the Senators. But anyway, that's another story.
Yeah.
All right, if you're watching the live stream, we are making our way along to St. Louis, so we're closing in on the skyline and the river here. And for all those St. Louis fans, still love you. This is a beautiful city. We just don't love you as much during baseball season. Push to talk with some of the commentary I'm doing over on the channel to spare you for some of that. But I told the Cardinals fans I still love them. I just don't love them as much during the baseball season.
Aha, right. All right, here we are, St. Louis.
Actually, Nigel, the time estimate for this is going to be pretty much spot on. I think we're about 20 minutes from the airport, depending on how much time we burn around the city. I'm not in a hurry, so as much time as we need, and then we'll park and take our break.
Yeah, that sounds great. In fact, I think I'll take a bit of a diversion here. Fly down the river to the arch.
Yeah, I could do that too. I'll swing to the west. Experience in St. Louis is the music scene.
I'm sure the blues are very good there.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
So I wonder if the wingspan of a Kodiak is shorter than the arch span.
Oh yeah, you can go through it because I did it this afternoon. I don't know that you'll get underneath the Stan Musial bridge that runs across the river, and it may be solid, right? You may not be able to fly over it.
Remember seeing their building. I sure remember somewhere, not far from Indianapolis. So it could be. I don't think it's Columbus, Ohio, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's amazing how many company names they've started putting on the buildings now when they're rendering the scenery.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, the Salesforce building has their name on it in Chicago.
Aha. Wonder if they have to pay to get their name on the building.
That's an interesting question. I've also noticed that a lot of the casinos in Las Vegas have names on the side of them too.
Oh, that's a place I gotta fly down the strip. I've not done that yet.
need to take a high-speed jet route from Nellis over to Edwards.
Yeah, I've always flown over in fast jets going to whatever it is, the Star Wars
Canyon, yeah.
But I've never bothered to stop and look in Las Vegas.
The Sphere cracks me up. 6 months ago, it had the smiley face on it. Now I think it's the moon, so they change it up.
Oh, that's fun. Now I did see that because you can see it just after you've taken off from Nellis. It's a bit murky. I got live weather.
Yeah, I'm running clear skies tonight. Great idea for following the river. I really hope at some point St. Louis, if they want someone, gets a football team back here, because there's that stadium sitting empty in the downtown.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Rams were here, right? So they moved. Went from LA to St. Louis, and then they moved back to LA.
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking, yeah, I know sports is something you probably don't, but since I guess this is my channel, I'll give myself time out. That's got to be heartbreaking for people who live in a city who have a pro team and then they lose it.
And they up and leave. I know.
Well, like Cleveland, right? Cleveland in the middle of the night to Baltimore. But you were talking about baseball in the Carolinas. Apparently there's a movement to bring a team here, either Charlotte or Raleigh.
Okay. Charlotte's probably the big market.
Well, yeah, Charlotte's got the Hornets for basketball and then the Panthers. And then in Raleigh, that's where the Hurricanes are. NHL hockey and football and NBA basketball. We also have a pro soccer team. There used to be a WNBA franchise in here too.
Yeah, the bridges are a bit solid, aren't they?
The Musial Bridge looked okay. The rest, There's an old railroad bridge on the other side of the downtown. It's near the arch. It looks pretty cool.
500. 500. 500.
I bet a riverboat ride would be fun here.
On the very muddy Mississippi.
Isn't there one here called the Tom Sawyer or something?
I know they have riverboats going up and down the Mississippi, right? Oh, I can't resist
like floating casinos, right?
Yeah, it could be. Oh, there are a lot of buildings in the way of getting to the arch to underfly it.
Come from the west to the east, you'll get through it. Merchants Bridge is not very well done. It's quite blobby, I guess is a good word for it. Yeah, you're over there near where that empty stadium is.
Yeah, I made it.
Yeah, I could do the same thing. Need to go buzz the ballpark anyway. I need to send my daughter some screenshots out of the sim and say, hey, I was here in the sim. How does this look to you since you were just there?
Right, you recognize this place? Oh yeah, Edward Jones Stadium and Ford.
I did not realize the ballpark and the arch were that close together.
I was focusing so much on the arch, I missed the ballpark.
It would have been to your right. I thought the arch looked really good.
Yeah.
And the ballpark's amazing. It looks so good. Well, I made it. No tourists were harmed in the making of this video.
Some laws were broken, maybe, but no one hurt.
Yeah, there's a number for me to call.
Oh yeah, there's the ballpark. Oh cool, yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things I handcrafted here. Well, clearly the arch.
Yes. I have been up the arch.
I have flown over, but not stepped foot in St. Louis.
Yeah, I have had a good friend that used to live here. So I went to visit occasionally. Alright. We'll find the airport now.
It is right off of my 12 o'clock. The nose is pointing at the control tower.
See it.
Yeah, there are two parallel runways. One is shorter than the other. And this is actually the municipal airport, the larger airports to the
Yeah,
west.
the international one. behind you.
Just FYI, this does have thrust reverse too.
Oh, I didn't know. Has good brakes though, so that's fine. So we're going off to the left somewhere.
Texting back toward you.
This thing is a bit of a pig on the ground.
Yes, it is. Part of it's a high tail, right? And if you got wind, it's going to get pushed around like crazy.
I guess so. That must be it. Because it's... can't go in a straight line, that's for sure.
Well, then the torque too, right? All right, you thinking you want to do 10 or 15 minutes for the stop here?
Yeah. 10 minutes is fine by me.
All right, and I'm going to load back in because I've got my other flight plan, so I'll spawn back in here and that'll give my sim a fresh start again.
Oh, there you are. You're right behind me.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. So if you're watching the stream, we're going to take our traditional 10 to 15 minute beverage break, and then we'll be back at it. We'll be making our way over to Fort Leonard Wood from St. Louis Municipal.
All right. Be right back.
All right. Sounds good. back in. Well, I had never tried that before. So if you're watching the video, learn something new every day. Every day is a learn day. So if you happen to pop into the live stream here, we are on our 10-minute beverage break for the group flight. We are in St. Louis now, so we're at St. Louis Municipal. And we're going to depart here, make our way back over the Gateway Arch, and then we'll turn our way to the southwest and make our way over to Eureka and St. Clair, and eventually we'll end up at St. Robert Regional. So finish up tonight's flight with that. So the Mark Twain National Forest would be one of the things that would be on the venue. Well, Nigel, I made an interesting discovery.
Yeah, what was that?
I've never tried it before, so in 2024 I went back to the tablet and loaded my flight plan in. I didn't go out and come back in.
Say that again. You went to the tablet.
Yeah, and then I opened my PLN file for the second leg.
Yeah.
And it loaded into the electronics just fine.
Without even sending it to them?
Well, I did send it, yeah, but
Oh, okay.
I had been using, I guess, my old 2020 brain, right? Out of the sim, back to the main menu.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I tried it earlier today, loading it, and the Kodiak takes it perfectly.
Yeah, worked like a champ, so I'm happy.
Yeah, because a lot of third-party aircraft don't do well with homemade waypoints.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I've got plenty of aircraft that won't import anything except the database waypoints.
Right, the nav aids or the airfields themselves.
Right. But this one works like a champ, which is really nice. Especially for like bush flight trips, like Kodiak is good for.
Oh yeah, I was just surprised that it worked. I was sitting here and went, oh, what the heck, let's try this. And it's amazing how, I guess it's all those years in IT, right? It's how you learn stuff. It's like, I wonder what this does.
Yeah, and of course there's something not quite right about the fact that when Microsoft Flight Simulator works, you're so shocked.
Well, and then there's that too, right? All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, I'll let you lead the way.
Oh, the way I'm taxiing this thing, you'd think I had 6 beers. It's like take off on the short runway. Should be able to do that.
Yeah, that works for me.
Oh my goodness.
I've ever used that yellow livery. I usually use the red one.
Mine is actually fluorescent green. Does it come across as yellow to you?
Yeah, you look like Tweety Bird.
Oh, I see. If you taxi on the brakes, it's easier to control. All right. Here we go. Takes us back over to downtown before the turn to the southwest. Oh, right, yeah.
But, I mean, that's up to you. I mean, whichever.
Just going to shoot straight over to the botanical garden, do a quick orbit, and
yeah, I'm following you. So
go on our way.
So I guess the Illinois line goes all the way up to the river, and then anything across the river then is Missouri.
Yep, I believe that's right.
I had a good friend of mine from high school that was in the Air Force. He was stationed at the air base here. He lived in Belleville, I believe. Is it Scott Air Force Base, maybe? If I have that right.
I don't know. Where is it? Is it to the northwest of the city?
It's to our 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it. Yeah. I just want to see if they've actually modeled anything. The gardens. But they have a point of interest marker, so they must have done.
500.
Oh yeah, they've got the dome with the tropical plants and the water features. Oh yeah, they've really done a good job.
Oh, the zoo is over here too.
Yeah. Oh, nice. A few photogrammetry weird things, but
Yeah, there's a good deal of that on the ground here too. And the zoo looks cool. Oh, and there's an art museum right next door. Do you remember if they announced any further updates to the Grand Canyon and that national park update they did?
I thought I saw something about the Grand Canyon, but I knew they had already done the Grand Canyon recently, or at least a part of it anyway.
Yeah, my suspicion is if they added, the last time I flew there, I saw that they had added the ranger station and then the main gate for going into the park. That was included. So I wonder if they've added those in all of them.
I certainly did read something about it, something being added in the Grand Canyon. All right.
Okay, I guess off to Eureka.
Decent-sized antennas up here, watch out.
Yeah, this must be the radio TV space for St. Louis.
Sweet. I've never flown into a mast. I assume one crashes if you do.
With your add-on, probably so. I'm not sure about the ones that are just baked in the sim.
Guess I'll try it one day. Just not now.
Yeah, not now. We're not recommending.
So my geography's not great. Does Route 66 go across Kansas?
I don't think so. I think we're to the south.
So it goes south of Kansas? Okay.
totally wrong. Again, some of this planning was a blur.
Well, that was fun actually to see St. Louis from the air, having been there so many times. I hadn't come here in the simulator before.
Okay, 8 states, Nigel. Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California.
Oh wow. So it loops way south for a while.
Kansas, wherever that is, southeast corner, I guess. Oklahoma.
So a lot of fields.
Across the Texas Panhandle. I think New Mexico and Arizona will be quite interesting, right? Because that would be like the Grand Canyon and Petrified Forest and Flagstaff.
Oh, right. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm excited about Red Rock. That'll be really cool. I might switch to a helicopter for that flight. Group flight, we are on en route to Eureka.
Oh, we're getting a few hills here now, finally.
Well, at least we've got trees. This is the Tom Sawyer, or excuse me, not Tom Sawyer, the Mark Twain National Forest.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a little bit further to our south. Well, there's some interesting artifacting going on here with this lake. It's not quite complete. Nice big fat polygon with some grass growing on it.
I missed that one. Mine's looking pretty good. Flying over interesting buildings, I always wonder what they are.
Yeah, what they really are?
Yeah, in real life. There was just a really interesting one buried in the forest here. A big modern building. I think you'll come up upon it if you stay close to the track.
Yeah. I'm about 1 mile on your 6, so. So is this a good time of the evening for you, Nigel?
Yes, it's great. It's totally fine. I mean, I could certainly do half an hour earlier. But honestly, this works great.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I had a cup of coffee, half an hour before we took off. Otherwise, I get a little sleepy this time of night.
Yep, I went for mellow yellow.
Oh gosh. Right. Well, I guess that's one step down from Mountain Dew.
Which is also in my warehouse, I guess, of soft drinks. Growing up when I was a kid, my grandfather would take me on Friday night and Saturday, I usually spent the night with my grandparents. And my grandfather would take me to the curb market, the little corner store, and not too far from their house, and we would partake of things that aren't good for you. So it usually was a soft drink and a candy bar, or some sort of cake or cookie.
Yeah. I remember as a kid, there was no such thing as Coca-Cola in Ireland, or really any soft drink, much. And on our holidays, family holidays, when I was a kid through Europe, it was always an amazing treat, because in Europe they had Coca-Cola in the 60s.
Oh wow! Yeah, in the South we had. We birthed out a bunch of soft drinks out of North Carolina. That's for sure. Pepsi was formulated here, so Pepsi Cola was a North Carolina thing. So was Coke, Cheerwine, and then Orange Crush. If you've ever heard of that.
I have, yes, I have indeed, and it probably was when I was living there.
And it's totally different today than it used to be. They bottled it in brown bottles, and the taste was very, very different. It was much more orangey, but it was delicious. That was the big soft drink treat, was Orange Crush. And when we would go to South Carolina to the beach, we would buy a couple of cases at the bottling company in a little town called Rolla, South Carolina. We would stock up and make our way back home.
I seem to remember it on the shelves of Harris Teeter.
Yep.
If that grocery store is still there.
Oh yes, it is actually. Yep, they have been bought by Kroger, but they're still here. But my favorite soft drink growing up as a kid wasn't Orange Crush. It was actually RC.
RC, yeah.
Not quite as carbonated as Pepsi, but very, very sweet.
Oh, they're all just sickly sweet. Actually, the European formulations of Coke have less sugar in them.
Well, I'll still drink Pepsi, and it's probably still I guess it's my go-to. I like the real sugar. It's called Soda Shop Pepsi.
Yeah.
But it's made with real sugar instead of corn syrup.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is different. I wonder where Dr. Pepper was born.
Texas, I want to say.
Okay. Because that was when I first came to the States in like 1983. I had never encountered Dr. Pepper before. That was pretty unique.
Yeah, there's another soft drink that's bottled actually probably about 25 miles from where I'm at, in a little town called Salisbury, North Carolina. And it's the home of Cheerwine. So it's a cherry flavored drink like Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
And if you happen upon one, you need to at least try one.
And it's called Cheerwine?
Cheerwine. Cheerwine. Cheerwine.
Okay. Yeah, not run across that.
Yeah, you'd have to probably go to in Indiana. You probably have to go to a place like a pop shop or something that has drink varieties. But yes, it's definitely worth an indulgent.
Okay, I'll look for it. Keep an eye out. But I know I haven't seen it in Indy for 30 years. In 30 years.
Sundrop? Do you have that?
I think we do in some stores.
Oh, they also have a variant. It's cherry lemon Sundrop. Oh, it is quite good. But I think that is a southern Piedmont, North Carolina drink. I'm not sure how widely they distribute that.
Yeah.
So if you're watching the replay of the live stream, this is indicative of what we talk about on group flights. Sometimes it's aviation related, and sometimes it's food and whatever else we happen upon. So it's a good social time.
Yeah, sure is. Come join us. It's quite an epic journey across the states.
And I always try to plug Virtual Flight Online too while we're doing these. So both Nigel and I are group flight hosts over on that channel, along with Jonathan and some others. But we do that on the regular at 1900 UTC on Sundays. So feel free to join us over there as well. There are lots of group flighting opportunities should you choose to take advantage. But we'd love to have you along.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm doing one in August in Yellowstone and the Tetons, which will be really beautiful.
And I think my next one is Appalachian Mountain Tour number 1. And we'll start out in Asheville and make our way to the northeast.
Oh yeah, I really want to try to make that one because it will be like going home.
I've got a trip lined up to go visit my daughter in Brevard, so I'm looking forward to making our way up to Asheville.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, you know what? I didn't even tell you, Joe. Since we last flew, I have become a grandfather.
Oh, congratulations. That is so awesome.
First one.
Oh, that's such a blessing. Congratulations.
It really is. Yeah, Mercy Gwen Rathinaraj.
Wow.
Yeah, she's beautiful. So they're down in Texas, in Lake Jackson, south of Houston. So I've got to get down there.
Oh yes, for sure.
Next month to see the baby.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're looking forward to having that kind of announcement made in our family too, but not yet. So.
Not yet. How many do you have married?
I have. My daughter is married. She's the one that lives in Brevard. She's the school teacher. And my son is single.
So it could be coming. You never know. Sooner than you think.
Yeah, right now we have grand pups. And my daughter loves music, so she named her dogs. So one of her dogs is named Layla.
Okay. After the song?
Yes, absolutely.
Eric Clapton?
Yep. because
Cool.
she got a steady dose of Clapton from me in the car, so it's stuck
Oh,
with her. She
awesome.
loves Clapton.
Oh, brilliant.
The other dog's name is Stevie. Stevie Nicks.
Oh, I was thinking Stevie Wonder, but yes, Stevie Nicks. Yep.
It was actually the first concert I took my daughter to. I took her to see Stevie.
Yeah, as Fleetwood.
No, it was just her.
The solo. Yeah.
So she's had a couple of occasions to return that favor to me. She took me to see, right before Greg Allman passed, I saw him and Frampton together, so she bought me tickets to that.
Oh, wow.
And she also bought me tickets to see the Eagles.
Oh, that's brilliant. I was kind of mad with myself. One of my best friends here in Indy went to see David Gilmour in New York last year, and
Oh, I love the Floyd.
I missed the opportunity. I would probably wish I had gone. Yes, I saw Pink Floyd in the late 70s in London when I was in high school.
One of our next door
Sorry,
neighbors
not
growing
high
up
school,
was
college.
the ticket manager for the Greensboro Coliseum, and she would squirrel tickets away for us for concerts. So we got to see so many people. So it's good to have a friend in the ticket office before the days of Ticketmaster, right?
Absolutely. There is a tiny little field dead ahead off the road. I'm just going to do a touch and go on it.
Yep, I'm going to follow you in. So I had seen the Eagles several times, right? So it was a good nostalgia trip to see them again.
Yeah.
500. 500.
So one of the neatest concerts I got to go to, this would have been, I guess, mid-70s. It was Kiss and Rush. Rush
Oh my
was
God.
the opener.
Wow.
And I had no idea who they were. It's like, who is this person singing who sounds like they're sucking helium? But they were great, right? So I enjoyed that. That was great.
Another great band I got to see in high school was Led Zeppelin.
Oh, I've never had the opportunity to see them anywhere close.
Well, actually, Robert Plant has started collaborating, well, quite a while ago, started collaborating with Alison Krauss, the really amazing bluegrass singer. I don't know if you've heard any of their music together.
I have, yeah.
Raising Sand.
I like that stuff. It's good. I can't remember where I was reading it. There was an article where I guess Alison Krauss was talking about collaborating with him, and he had said something to her about harmonizing, and she looked at him and said, "Well, maybe if you could sing the same thing twice in a row."
She might be able to harmonize with it.
which I thought was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. I think they sound great together.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see him doing something totally different too, right? I mean, I think that adds to freshness and longevity, and it's not like, you know, the nursing home tour.
Right. This thing goes faster when you take up the flaps.
Yeah, I just did the same thing. I am right off of your wingtip, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm about 50 feet above you.
Oh, I see you. Absolutely. Yeah.
So one of the things I haven't really tried very much of is formation flying in jets. I think that would be fun to learn how to do.
Oh wow. Yes, we should try it sometime. I think you'd have to dedicate a whole session to training that.
Oh yeah, it's not for the faint of heart, and you need to practice. And then we'd have to get, you know, weather condition, and we'd have to pick the same airframe too.
Yep.
Spitfire might be fun.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Oh, in the air, it's fun.
Oh, in the air, it's good. Okay.
Probably don't want to co-takeoff or co-land.
Right. No formation takeoffs. I assume this is Route 66 combined with some interstate.
Yeah. This thing's starting to get stuttery.
I hope it is harbinger of something about to crash.
Yeah, so folks, if you're watching the live stream and it happen to go away, it will be a CTD. To see if it'll settle back out. Sometimes it does. And again, I was using my my hat to. I was looking out the window at you below me over near the interstate, and started doing it again. D, so we're getting close to the end of the route.
Yeah. 40 miles.
I think we're coming up on Cuba, Missouri.
Yeah.
Five hundred.
Yeah, so if you're watching the live stream, you can definitely see the stuttering that I'm getting with the frame rates. I'm using chase plane and I'm behind the plane, and it's very, very jittery. Prior to this, it's been smooth as butter.
Does it go away if you go back in the cockpit?
Yeah, I've tried that. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's just time, and sometimes it just continues to get worse. So I'll figure it out. Part of the root cause I do know is camera views from the joystick.
That's interesting.
Apparently the pipeline is handled differently with those kinds of commands, I guess, coming from a peripheral versus from your keyboard for whatever reason. If it holds together well enough for me to put it on the ground, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I haven't had any problem with my Thrustmaster or my Bravo or my TCS yoke doing those camera panning.
I do have another joystick that I may plug in and test out and see if it produces the same results, if it's something unique to this X56.
Who makes that?
It's Thrustmaster.
Do you run their drivers for their joysticks?
Their third-party stuff? No, actually I use SPAD Next.
Okay. Because I don't use anything. I just use native MSFS.
I talked it into rebalancing itself, so I'm back to smooth. I don't think it's server related. It could be. It could be a combination of the pipeline handling and also the server. As Chris said, that's what makes this quote fun.
Do you have Axis and O's for building custom profiles for the Stream Deck?
I don't. I have not used Axis and O's. My Stream Deck, I'm driving with keyboard shortcuts. I don't have any macros or anything else built.
Okay. There's a combination which is Pilot's Desk and Axis and O's. That combination gives you really, really powerful control over the Stream Deck for MSFS.
I'm gonna have to check that out now.
Because you can build, custom encoders for pretty much anything. It's a bit of a detective work. It is a rabbit hole for sure, because you have to do detective work on what aircraft LVARs which aircraft use what LVARs and other variables for their commands, their custom commands. But once you figure it out, it works. You can build nice mapping.
I'm just glad my frame rate went back to normal. I guess I got lucky for today. That was my luck for the day.
Yeah.
At any rate, thanks for being along tonight. It's been fun again.
Yeah, it has. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be an epic journey across the States.
I know if we do it every 2 weeks, it's going to take us a while. But I'm not in a hurry.
Right.
You know, the
Yeah,
shorter version of this would be the Pacific Coast Highway too, right? I think that would be fun.
That would be lovely.
Go from Mexico to Canada.
I think that would be pretty cool. You start down on the Baja Peninsula.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you're watching the live stream, we are now in Rolla, Missouri. That's going to happen too. It'll just be after this one's done. The other one that I did, you know, just for me, I did some recorded stuff. I don't know if I did very many of them actually as live streams. A few of them were. I went from Key West all the way to Maine.
Okay, yeah.
Which was quite fun. And then I started working from Maine over to, I made my way from Maine over to Buffalo with the intention of making my way to Chicago. And then this idea of Route 66 grabbed a hold of me, so I stopped that, started this.
When you did Key West up to Maine, was it like literally along the coast?
Yeah, it
the whole way?
Mostly coastal flying. There were some things where I would venture into to the eastern part of some of those states. I went up through the eastern shore of Maryland and then up into New England.
Yeah, that would be a nice flight.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. I flew almost exclusively I guess it was the Flightsim 414 for that one.
Okay.
But I think for this, I'm primarily going to stick with the Kodiak. I think it just fits.
Yeah, it's a good one for cross country, that's for sure. I was thinking of doing some of these legs in the Hercules if I could get it going.
Oh yeah, that would be fun too.
Just have to put the flaps down and go slowly.
Have you spent any time in the Draco?
I have not opened that one up yet. That can of worms, no.
Oh, it's so much fun. It should be illegal.
Okay.
And it's really not hard. I mean, it's really mastering the takeoff.
Okay.
It's pretty easy to land. Taking off can be a handful, but there's a trick to that too.
Okay. Well, this would be a perfect series to do it on.
Yeah, because it's fast, right? It will move it.
plus actually having runways to land on to practice would be good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to having Eddie back with us on the channel, because he was hosting some bush flights in the Draco.
Is he coming back to do more?
Last time I talked to him, yes, that was the intent.
I can't remember, were those on the regular Sunday nights, or was that a special?
It was a Tuesday.
Tuesdays, that's right.
Yeah, he's
All right,
great.
are we
He's a
here?
great guy. So if you're listening, Eddie,
Yes, come back. Show us some bush flying. Are you going in from the north or the south?
I guess I don't know. What weather do you have? I'll follow you.
Check. Zero wind.
You
None.
choose.
Alright, I'm already heading to come in on 3-3, so
Runway 33 it shall be. You gonna do a right base for 3-3?
I sure am. Yeah.
Alright, I'm turning to come back in behind you. Yeah, I got you. Keep my distance at about 4 miles from you, so that should be plenty. Well, if you made it this far, you joined late. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'd love to have you as a channel member. Please like and subscribe. We've got several other opportunities for sharing what we're doing. So we do have a Substack newsletter and website that we publish on the regular, so check that out. We also have Flying Doghouse Discord, so we'd love to have you at all three places. So just an invitation for you to come along and share the experience. So thanks for being here tonight or for watching the replay.
Yes, I did get it, and I am using it too. The nice thing about having the 49-inch monitor is 2/3 of it I can devote to the simulator.
And then pop out the rest of it.
And then the other third off to the left is, where I can pop out all the things.
Well, it's just a huge, immersion kind of thing too. That I can look out I can put my camera in the aircraft up over the nose, and then I've got my primary display right there down below where it would be if I was sitting in the real thing. So I'm not going to go down the virtual reality rabbit hole.
Me neither. I thought about it and decided I liked the big monitor.
I am blessed to have what I have, and I'll be grateful with it. And I've learned to operate in this multi-screen environment, and it suits. So you don't change what works, right?
Yeah, it's so nice to be able to see other screens with other information on. It's actually in a way more like real flying than the virtual reality headset.
I agree. I resurrected an old laptop that I had upstairs not doing anything. I've got a little nav map running on it. And I'm web connected to my main PC, so I've got a little nav map display on the other. Of course, I'm burning kilowatt hours like crazy.
Yes. Yeah, this will be interesting because I sure don't see the airfield.
Yeah, this one has a 6,000 foot runway.
It's funny, it doesn't look that long on the little nav map. Now I see it.
Yeah, I'm about 2.5 miles from you. Turn it behind you. Hey, Nigel, I think you're at 500.
She's certainly didn't want me to miss that.
Well, the lady that did all the warning voices for Boeing has retired.
Oh yeah?
I did not know until I read the article about her that her name is Betty.
Oh really?
Yeah,
and it's
her voice nickname is Angry Betty, right? So there you go. Every day's a learning day.
I'll keep going because there are no turnoffs. So I'll make room for you.
500. 500. 500.
Yeah, I'm coming in hot too, so I'm trying to get some load up.